Yo, yo, what it do? Sorry, I'm late again, man. But I have another good reason. I was late because I was trying to work out adding the U.S. equities that you guys gave me last night. The ones that weren't a part of the report are now part of the report. So if you go to your dashboard right now and click on the USA equities, you will see that the ones that you asked me to look at last night have all been added to the report. All right, so I knocked that out for y'all. All right, so you're now tuned in to the end of the report with yours truly, Dex the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave price trigger reports that we put in your hand each and every trading day. All right, for those that do not know, today is Thursday. Thursday are very special days here on the end of the report because that's when we give you the intraday price inflection points. These are places, key places where the markets need to close in order to maintain current trend and or trend change. All right, very important numbers. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and knock out the futures and the forex first. Then I'll do the cryptos, and then of course we'll do equities the last. And we're going to fire right through these. All right, going to knock this out. It's not a whole lot to talk about because it's all about those price inflection points for tomorrow. That's a really big deal. Markets have been kind of moving kind of weird lately. So I think tomorrow is going to be a very telling day. I don't think we're really going to have a take back Friday or anything like that. I think the markets are just going to do whatever they do. Either some will break out, break down, or continue to move sideways and do nothing. All right, the first chart is the US dollar index, still headed down. Just like we said, this one is down. Got a bearish weekly trend momentum reading. I don't think the US dollar index is doing anything but falling for the near future. So nothing really there to talk about. Okay, here is the South African rand, again pointing down. In order to put in a short-term bottom, the market needs to close above 17.0067 tomorrow. Failure to close above that means that the market is still weak, and we expect more selling for next week. All right, the next one is the Kiwi. Got a crash alert for the Kiwi for tonight into tomorrow's trading. All the market has to do is close above 6545 and it will maintain a bullish stance. Close below that is bearish for next week. All right. Next one is natural gas. Natural gas still on the sell side. Looks like the trend line support getting close to that. I think we're still going to test it. What does the market need to do to put in a short-term bottom? Well, it needs to close tomorrow above $1.81. Closes above that or bullish, closes below it or bearish. Next one is the Mexican peso. We are just like what I was assuming. We got up here at this resistance level and then pulled back. What does this market need to do to put in a short-term bottom? Needs to close above 22.6372. That's 22.6372. Closes below that or bearish, closes above it or bullish. Next one, the Japanese yen. All right. This needs to close above 107.40 tomorrow. 107.40. Closes below 107.40 or bearish. The pound sterling. All right, looking at the pound sterling. Pound sterling right now has been on an upward trajectory, benefiting off the rally alert with bullish weekly trend momentum. All we need to do is close above 125.50 tomorrow. If it can remain above that, it's bullish for next week. All right, the euro yen. Euro yen is now in a bull zone. All right, believe it or not, it's moved into a bull market officially. What does this one need to do to maintain bullishness? We need to close above 121.32. Closes below 120.32. 121.32 is bearish. Closes above 121.32 is bullish. Next one is the euro dollar, also in the bull zone. What do we need to do to stay bullish? This one needs to close above 112.96. 112.96. Anything below that is bearish. Looking at the Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar has been pulling back after having problems with the overhead trend line resistance. So this is still called lower, but what do we need to do to change things, turn things around? Well, it looks like this. Closes above 135.59 is bullish. Closes below that is bearish. Moving right along, we got the Australian dollar. Looking at the Aussie, just needs to close above 69.54 tomorrow. Closes below 69.54 is bearish. Closes above it is bullish. Next one, Dow futures. All right, still been benefiting off of that crash alert here, getting closer to that trend line support with a bearish weekly trend momentum reading. If the Dow can close above 25,783, that's 25,783, that would open a bullish window for next week. Closes below that, however, are bearish. Looking at wheat futures, been really getting a lot of production off this rally alert, a lot of production. It's now inside of the Kumo cloud. What do we need to do to maintain bullishness in wheat? A close above 505. All it needs to do is close above 505, and that's bullish. Anything below 505 would be a very bearish sign for next week. Taking a look at the soybean futures. All right, so got a lot of production too off of this rally alert. Now we came into a crash alert, and we have not filled it yet. It takes about 3 to 5 days for markets to factor in on these rally and crash alerts. All right. So what does this market need to do? Well, it needs to maintain a close above 898. If it closes below 898, that will be very bearish going into next week. And you can see this thing pull all the way back to trend line support around the 870 level. All right, corn. What does corn need to do? Corn has a lot of production also off the rally alerts. Go PulseWaves. What does we need to do? Need to close above 350 and a quarter. 350 and a quarter needs to close above it. Anything above that's bullish. Anything below that is bearish. Moving right along. Silver futures. We have got a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Wow, I know. Looks like we've reached the top here. So gotta watch it. Gotta be mindful of that. In order to maintain a bullish outlook for next week, all silver has to do is close above 1874. Closes above 1874 is bullish. Closes below 1874 is bearish. All right, looking at the Russell My Hustle futures. Crash alert has been quite productive. Beginning of a bearish weekly trend momentum for next week. A close below 1416.80 is bearish. Closes above it is bullish. All right, looking at crude oil futures. Crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Trend line support around 35 is the initial target. Closes below $40.27 is bearish. Closes above it would be bullish and put in a short-term bottom. All right, moving right along to the NASDAQ 100, the strongest of the indices. In order to maintain a bullish outlook for next week, the NASDAQ just needs to close above 10,531.5. Closes below that is bearish. Closes above it is bullish. All right, looking at gold futures, which had a nice run. We got a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Trend line support of 1750-ish is the initial target for the pullback. What do we need to do to maintain a bullish outlook, though? All we need to do is close above 1802.80. Closes above that is bullish. Closes below it is bearish. All right, and the E-mini S&P 500 futures. The crash alert has been somewhat productive. You got production, but not nearly as much as the other indices. All this one needs to do to maintain a bullish outlook is a close above 31.35 half. Actually, no, it doesn't even need to do that. It just needs to really do more like 31.35 and a quarter. We'll call it 31.35 and a quarter to 31.35 and a half. If it can close above that, then that will be bullish, but a close below it would be very bearish, and could see the thing pull back to the 30.50 support zone. So ouch. We'll have to watch that one. All right, so that is it on the futures and forex. Let me pop in these cryptos right quick. All right, give me just a second. All right, I'm in the wrong screen. Here we go. All right, what was that? Okay, we're going to look at, definitely going to do this one, this one. All right, we'll do this one. We'll do this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Okay. All right, all right, all right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Now the link chart is jacked up, man. Sorry about that. The link chart is jacked up. Haven't figured out how to fix that yet. No, we're not in equities yet. So any equities you want me to pull up, type them up now, because I'm ready to do the crypto segment now. So go ahead and type in what you want to see. All right, here we go on the crypto side. Now I'll show you what I mean. It's not showing correctly on the chart. When I pull up the chain link chart, it's just dots and whatever. It looks terrible. So I'm gonna have to go in there. I have that, and it's like two other charts I have problems with. I'm gonna have to go in and figure it out. But right now, that's taking a back seat because I'm adding new cryptos for you guys on the reports. So that's taking up the most of my resources right now. The charts is secondary. The most important thing is the reports. The charts is something that we do, here on the lives, but the main product is the reports. So the reports, you'd rather have the report than a pretty chart. But I'll get it fixed. All right, so first chart we have here is Ripple. Ripple has a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. What will maintain a bullish outlook? It would need to close above 0.1920. If we can get that done, then this market will stay in a bullish zone. A close below that, however, would be bearish for next week. Keep in mind, crypto traders, a Friday for cryptos extends from starting tonight going until Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time. That is a Friday for cryptos, okay? So tonight until 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday night, New York time. All right, this is where these cryptos would need to close above or below to be in a certain zone. All right, just so those who are new, that's the rules for the crypto. All right, so this one has to close above that to maintain a bullish outlook by 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time on Sunday night. All right, moving right along. The next one is Quantum, QTUM. All right, so this one has been moving nicely. It's been pulse waving nice, as you can see. What do we need to do to stay bullish? Need to close above 1.8876. As long as it can close above 1.8876, it remains bullish. A close below that, however, would be bearish. All right, the next one is a NEO. NEO has a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. It needs to close above 10.59 in order to maintain a bullish outlook. Closes below that, however, would be bearish. All right, the next one is a Litecoin. Litecoin has a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. In order to maintain a bullish outlook, however, it would need to close above 43.6925. That's 43.6925. Closes above that is bullish. Closes below it is bearish. And you do have a bullish weekly trend momentum reading. As long as it can maintain that reading, then the crash alert may not manifest. We shall see. All right, the next one is Ethereum. Crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Needs to close above 238.613. Closes above that or bullish, closes below it is bearish. And it could possibly get you down to the 220 trend line support as an initial target if the crash alert becomes productive. All right, Bitcoin, the mighty, mighty Bitcoin, has a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. All right. This one, if it closes below 9,274 and 27 cents, then it is bearish. Closes below it, however, would keep hope alive for a bullish outlook for next week. All right. Next one is ABC Bitcoin Cash. All right. This has to be a keying error on my part. Yeah, this don't look right. This don't look right at all. Let me just give me a second. Give me a second. I will see if I can correct this on the fly. Hold on. I just noticed that. All right, let's see. We're gonna see what's up. This is ABC, and this is the USD chart. So bear with me. Okay, I think I know what happened. Give me just a second. Bear with me. Yep. Put the wrong data in there. My bad. Correcting now. All right. See, fixed it already. All right. So this one has a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Needs to close above 235.85 in order to maintain a bullish outlook. Closes above that is bullish. Closes below it is bearish. All right. So everybody got that? All right. And next one is ADA Cardano. Nice production off the rally alert. Now we got a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. As long as the market can stay above 0.11374, it remains bullish, but a close below it will be very bearish. All right, and that is that. Give me just a second. I need to do some stuff here. Okay, just give me a second, because that that USD is off. So I need to make sure that's right. That ADA Cardano is whack, so I got to fix that. So just give me a second, and we'll knock that out. We'll make sure that's copacetic. All right, let's see here. Just be a second. All right, let's see what we got here. I see some chatter. Let's see. Okay, Brandon, let's see. Yep, I did those for you. You say your portfolio is up 10% now so far. Outstanding, man. Since July 1st. Outstanding. Outstanding. Nice trading, man. Ride those pulse waves. Very proud of you, my man. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what it's about, man. Make that money. All right, let's see. Mike's Kaiser today said ADA and XRP and Shapeshift is crap just because they took bailout money. Whatever. Do you think TikTok influencers are actually pumping the market like Doji? I really don't know. I hope not, but I really can't say, man. I don't know what they're doing. And really, at the end of the day, to be honest with y'all, it really don't matter what they're doing. People do things or attempt to do things in the markets on a daily basis. It doesn't mean that they're going to be successful and that the market's going to pay any attention to them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, people can try to manipulate. People do. They try because remember, the majority of people can't trade. They don't know how to trade. They don't know what they're doing. So they have to try to find schemes and scams, to try to make up for it because they don't know what they're doing, or they're using somebody's crap system that they paid thousands of dollars for, or methodology, and they don't know what they're doing, and they don't understand how markets work. And at the end of the day, you're only hurting yourself when you're trying to do that. That's cheating. It's not a video game where you have cheat codes and where you have action replays and save wizards. All right, this is real life. And that's not going that's not going to work. If you think you have an exploit, you probably need to think again, because those exploits, those anomalies don't last for a long length of time. They have their day in the sun, but then after that, those exploits, they get closed. Those loopholes get closed. Why do you think so many hedge funds go out of business and they fold up? Because the anomalies, the exploits that they were manipulating, those loopholes get closed, either by the government or the market itself. And it says no more. Not going to happen. So that's why it's better to trade correctly, not try to do cheat codes, or try to do some kind of arbitrage because you think that those market conditions are going to be there forever. They're not. Markets shift and change a lot. All right. Just recently, we had one of the most major algo shifts I've ever seen. It's just like that. Markets don't always shift like that or that often, but because of the economic uncertainty that we're in right now, with all these things going on simultaneously, it creeps people out and people get scared, and markets don't like uncertainty. So they start getting crazy. And it's just what it is. You know what I mean? So anyway, just wanted to put that bug in your ear. Okay, so I've gone ahead now and I've updated the the dashboard. So the USD crypto report has been updated. So has the USD loaded crypto report. Those have now been updated because of that error I saw on the chart just a moment ago. I fixed it and I just posted a new one. No, it's not. It's when I say algo shift, it doesn't necessarily mean going from one trend to another. It's just the way the order flows are coming in. Like, for instance, you can have a massive amount of selling, but it doesn't mean that it's driving, to drive the market down. People can be selling, um, and they could be driving the market higher. It just depends on what's going on. Algo shifts is just different money flows, things of that nature. But you see it in the daily reports. And as you trade your favorite markets, you'll see what I'm saying. When you be like, oh yeah, I see what you're saying now there. This is kind of weird. This is kind of moving around, moving different. Or yeah, the bull market was kind of meandering along, but now it's taking off like a rocket. Yeah, that kind of thing. All right, we're now at the final segment, so let me just scroll up and see your requests for the equities. Let's go ahead and get these on and popping. We don't linger on Thursdays. We knock this stuff out. We give you the intraday price inflection points because those are the most important. These are what you're looking for tomorrow, especially for those of you who may have open positions. Now, as you know, normally I do not initiate new positions on Fridays, but on a rare occasion I will. It just depends on the situation and what's going on. But as a rule of thumb, I do not initiate on a Friday because things tend to jump off on the weekends. For whatever reason, things love to jump off and get ignorant on the weekend. That's where, the White House or post something, or the Fed will say something, or some entity will say something or do something, and it can change everything. They tend to get really whack on the weekends. That's why if you come into the weekend flat, you have a better opportunity and chance to take advantage of it because now you are wide open. You know what I'm saying? And then you're flat, you're on the sidelines, and you're not getting hurt, and you can make your moves. You can do your thing. So, but if you're in crypto, it doesn't matter. Crypto is the only market where this really doesn't matter because that market trades 24/7. Now, I do not recommend people try to trade on the weekend. That's the time that you push back from the computer and spend time with friends and family. All right. So I normally do not recommend that at all. I do not. I do not. I recommend people chill out. All right, let's see here. You got. All right. But that's just me. I mean, y'all know y'all gonna do what y'all do. And hey, do what you gotta do. But as for me, no. I'll start a fresh Sunday night. That gives the market and stuff time to make its decision. So if anything happens over the weekend or some executive order or some emergency law, legislation, lockdown, whatever, at least I'll be in a position to do something about it when Sunday night comes around. All right. We got them all in. Okay. Thank you for your requests. Let's go ahead and knock these out. So the first one on here is one that we normally don't get requests on, and that's Bank of America. As you can see, Bank of America here has been falling. Crash alerts have been very productive. Therefore, we are in a corrective state off of this bear market rally, and we have a bearish weekly trend momentum reading, and you're falling here, trying to fall out of this cloud. What needs to happen if we're going to put in a short-term bottom tomorrow? Well, this one needs to close above $23.15. Failure to close above $23.15 means more downside potential for next week. Closing above $23.15 means you just put in a short-term bottom, and you can say, all right, that's what's up. Let's see here. I don't know off the top of my mind, so let me just go ahead and look for you. You said XLM. Is XLM on the list? I think that might be one of the ones that I was working on. Is it one of the ones I'm working on adding? No, XLM. Nah, XLM is not on. What is XLM? It's not on my list. No. The ones that are going to be adding is KCS, KuCoin, XTZ, Tezos, Theta, DIVI, Lin, and DGB. Those are the ones that are being added. You said XLM is Stellar Lumens. I think that used to be on the report. I think. Let me see. I'll look into that one, but no, that's not on my that's not on the report. But it may get added. I'll look into it and see, okay? I'll take a look. I just made a note to myself. I just wrote it on my to-do list. So I'll look into that. I'll look into that and I'll see what's up. All right, so back to these charts. What we got? All right, this one here is YY. It's the ticker. It's called Joy. You got a rally alert for tomorrow. You got a bearish weekly trend momentum reading. So I don't know if this upside will be limited, but it looks like you could be able to get back up to about $90 a share on this one. May go even more, but you are in a bull market, so it is possible. As long as the market can close above $87.16 tomorrow, then that means that you've opened the bullish window for next week. Failure to close above that, though, I'm afraid, and you may not be. Any close below that is going to be bearish. All right, and while I have this up, let's see here. The ticker was YY, right? Let me see if I have this one in the system. If not, I can add it real quick. All right, let's see. Okay, yep, this one is already in the system. So, yep. All right, next one is Facebook. So Facebook has been productive on these rally alert, starting to top out here. What does it need to do to maintain a bullish outlook for next week? It needs to close above 239.65 tomorrow. A close below that is bullish. A close below it is bearish. So above it is bullish, below it is bearish. All right, the next one is questions about Dig and Doug. All right, so here's Doug, the inverse ETF here for the ProShares Ultra Short Oil and Gas. As you can see, this last rally alert is now becoming productive. The bottom of the Kumo cloud is going to be the initial target on this one, which is pretty much is already. So now the next target is up here to $110 a share. That's asking a whole lot because you're in a bear market here. You're in a very much bear market. So when we flip it over, but I'll give you the number anyway. A close above $44.20 keeps hope alive for a bull run and a short-term bottom. But a close below 44.20 would be bearish. All right, and you have a bullish weekly trend momentum reading. So maybe Dig is about to turn down. If Doug is on the bull side right now, because right now it closed at 48, so it is already in a bullish position, meaning that the door for a run for Doug next week is on the table. If you look at Dig, it's also in a bear market. See how they broke these securities? Now we've been getting a lot of production off of this last crash alert in Dig, so no wonder Doug is looking good right now. So yeah, I think that Doug is really in play at this point, and Dig is not. Dig is pulling back, and Doug is now starting to try to take off. So very interesting on these two. I think they are playable. To be honest with you, they are playable. If you want to trade Dig and Doug, go for it. All right, so Dig just needs to put in a short-term bottom. It would need to close above $70.22 to put in a short-term bottom. In other words, happen, not gonna. Therefore, this downward momentum trajectory is intact. A close below $70.22 keeps the downside active. and that is a bearish sign going into next week. All right, Aviat Networks, AVNW is the ticker. All right, you've been getting a lot of production off the last rally alert, the last buy signal the system gave. Right now, in order to maintain a bullish outlook, this one just needs to close above $20 tomorrow. Closing below $20 tomorrow would be bearish for next week, and you could see this thing pull back to the trend line support around the $15 mark. All right. And I think this one is in the system. Let me just double check. But I do think it is. Let's see here. Just double checking. Nope, I just added it. All right, so this will be added to the report. This will be added to the dashboard. All right, the next one is Clean Energy. Clean Energy Fuels, ticker is CLNE. All right, so you had a rally alert here, and we had the inside day that created another bullish pointer, back-to-back bull pointers. And you're starting a bull market run on this one. So this one is just starting. This looks like it has a ton of potential, a ton of potential. All it needs to do is close above $2.71 tomorrow, and it keeps the bullish momentum alive and well for next week. Now, let me make sure that I have this one added for you as well. I tell you, if you don't already, you guys really need to come over to PulseWaveTrading.com so that you can sign up to receive these daily reports. That way you'll know when these markets are about to make a move well in advance of it making the move. That way you can get in on these and not have to try to chase it. All right, this one is in the system, so that's good news. This one is already in the system. All right. And the next one is XL Media. The ticker is XLMDF as in Frank. This one seems to be a new security. All right, so not a lot here, not enough data. I'm gonna add it, and then over time you'll just see it appear. But as of right now, there's not enough data on it, so you probably won't see it. But I'm just gonna go ahead and add it anyway. All right, so that once it gets enough data, it'll automatically just show up in the system, which is great. All right, I do that a lot for new securities, because once we get enough data to fit into the system, it just starts spitting out a new security for you. So I just added this one. All right, so off the cuff, this one is a penny stock. It needs to close above, let's say, 31 cents tomorrow in order to put in a short-term bottom. A close below 31 cents tomorrow is bearish. A close above 31 cents is bullish. All right. And the next one is Amazon. This keeps right on going. A lot of production off the last rally alert, the last buy signal from the system, looking great. This one just needs to close above $3,020.40 to maintain its bullish outlook. Closes below that, however, are bearish. All right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have done it once again. You got the price inflection points for Friday's trading once again. So now you're not in the dark. You know exactly what time it is. You know exactly what you're looking for. This is awesome. I think this is a wonderful time to be in these markets. You guys are being exposed to things that have not come before. This is new things in our lifetime. We've never seen things quite like this. Not the way things are happening right now. I have been in all types of famous market conditions, but what we have going on right now, is a once in a lifetime thing, man. Like, for real. And this is a time that people talk about and say, oh, I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have been involved in that. Well, you don't have to say it. You can just do it now. You can be it. All right. And if you really want to know what's going on and you really want to have an opportunity to make money and learn how to build a secondary income stream for yourself, come over to pulsewavetrading.com so you can learn how to do it. All right. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And you know what we say, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Actually, no, I won't, man. No, I won't. There will be no pre-market post scan tomorrow and no end of day report. Because I got a doctor's appointment, man, first thing in the morning. So no pre-market post scan tomorrow, no end of day report. We don't do end of day reports on Friday anyway. But at least you got your marching orders. You got your reports and you got your price points that you're looking for tomorrow. All right. And the couple of shares that we added to the report, you'll see that on the next report on Sunday night. All right, so be encouraged. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'm out. Peace.